Hello everyone, today we are going to show you how to use ThrottleStop for i7-8750H. So download the ThrottleStop, this version, or if there is newest version of this software, and then click here, enable balanced mode, enable speed shift, click here and type in 0. Then click here, enable speed step, and this one turn off like here. Click on favor and write it like here. Unlock adjustable adaptive -250, CPU cache -125. This one on the max 255, 75, and same on the CPU core. Also use this option because it seems that this is giving a little bit more boost in performance, maybe like 15-20%. And I tested without it and with it, and it's like that. So this is the best setup for this CPU, and you might try to use it as well. Select on OK, and then go to TPL, and here use the same settings because the processor is 45 TDP, and when you use stress, a CPU stress for example, it's going to climb up to 78 TDP. Because of that I have enabled so much TDP for this one. That's one of the reasons. Also, when you enable limits, you will see when you do, like for example, test on TS bench, say you started on 96 megabytes. So you will see here warnings if you didn't do any of my customizations. Then you will see a warning here, ring, GPU, core, I don't know, you will see lots of warnings. So that's why I have changed values here to 80 and here to 150, so I don't need to see them. There is no limitations, so it's going to take the juice, the amount of the juice it needs. And then also select this. This is your limitation to your CPU. So I have tested everything, and on this specs is going to use this frequency no matter what amount of stress you are going to give the CPU. So if you try to increase to 3.9 or 3.8 or 4.0 or 1, is going to be decreased to 3.6 when you do heavy benchmark, and I'm going to show you right now step by step. So we can start first with next configuration that I have almost forgotten. Start task scheduler like this one, and then find your library there, and then create basic task here, and then write the name like ThrottleStop like I did here, and then next, when I log on, action, start a program, program script located, ThrottleStop is here, so search for the location where did you install it. So for example, ThrottleStop is here, so you will just open it, and this is the application that you need, so executable file. Once you have done that, it's going to show you ThrottleStop.exe, and finally finish, and that's it. Once you have done it, you don't need to start it manually. It's going to start with the operating system each time when you log on. So that's it. We can proceed to the Cinebench R20, and here we can see the real test of these specs. So I'm going to enable boost. So here it is. This is the result. Let's try full mark. No, I don't want to download new version. It's okay. So we start this one. I won't use any cooler boost, so I'll just use it on default, because this configuration that I have made, it's holding very nicely low temperature, so it's okay. This noise what you hear here currently is laptop cooling pad, which is on the computer. I'm going to show you what I have done with it on the end of the video. So the temperature is 57 Celsius. Laptop is increasing speed of the coolers, but no, nothing drastically. It's just a little bit. So this is the result. Very nice. Okay. Quit. Now the difference between the XTU and ThrottleStop is that once you have configured everything, there is no need to ever double check anything with ThrottleStop. And then I've also XTU for some reason is giving me not so good results, and I have a little bit more control over this laptop with the ThrottleStop than with the XTU, so that's why I don't use this Intel's XTU. So let's move to the next part. Now I'm quite sure that most of you are playing League of Legends, and even on League of Legends you are facing difficulties with temperatures. Now take a look at the temperature. It's just 50, max 60 Celsius, and you won't even feel throttling or something. And graphic is on the max, as you can see.
Protect our land.
So basically I'll just show you a few minutes so you can see that it's holding the temperatures. As for laptop cooling pad, well, yeah, it's good. But then again, if you do this setup that I have showed with ThrottleStop, and if you do a few changes or upgrades to the cooling, like I did, for example, if you replace or use some better cooling pasta, I don't know, it's going to be even better results. But no matter what you do, you won't be able to use this CPU on 4 GHz frequency, not constantly. The moment it hits some higher stress, is going to decrease the frequency. So that's the problem with it. And the best you can achieve is to hold it on 3.6. But if you do it any other way, it's going to just decrease even less than that. And that's the problem with such processes. So it's still 58. The graphic is well okay. It's not showing any stress. It's only the CPU who is dying some temperature. So as for laptop cooling pad, it can help you for around 5 to 7 Celsius. So that's how much you can increase the temperature. But it won't matter much once you have used this setup. ThrottleStop is very effective. So I would suggest you if you get the same temperatures like me on League of Legends on the tests that I showed earlier, then all you can do is just decrease it if you want to 3.5 or 3.4, and that's it. It's going to be okay. And you will have that computer much longer time. It will prolong its life with 10 years maybe. Let's see. So it's already 5 minutes and it's still the same temperature. And here, as I promised, here is a video about the Cooler Master laptop cooling pad. The difference in temperatures are 6 to 7 Celsius, no more than that. So that's the only difference. If you don't mind buying it, then do it, but I think it's not worth it. When you calculate that it costs around $40, maybe more with Noctua Fan and adapter and everything. It's around $50 or more. So I don't think it's worth it. And but I did it just to test everything. Know about the laptop. The laptop that I used in these videos was MSI GE73 with graphic card 1070 GTX 8GB. I have upgraded this laptop to Max. It had the original 16GB of RAM, now it's 32. I upgraded me M2 SSD internal drive from 500 gigs to 1TB and added few thermal pipes and heatsinks inside of the chassis. Replace the thermal paste with thermal parts from graphite on CPU and GPU, and more or less that's it that I have done so far. I also have improvised with the hinges on this laptop, so now it's very stable and strong, no more So if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and if you can, subscribe and like the video. Thank you for watching.